What's up everyone, Nathan here, and after having lived in China for over 3 years, I wanted to share my life hacks for getting around the amazing world that is the digital app spectrum here in China. It can get frustrating at times due to all the pop-ups, spam, ads, and bugs these apps experience, but they are real lifesavers and will make your life so much easier when you know how to use them. So sit back, get ready, and soak up the knowledge, because here come 10 apps you need when living in China. The first two apps are translator apps, Baidu Translate and Microsoft Translate. Now before you go telling me that Google Translate works fine, I'll agree, it does, but the crucial function that helps you navigate the app world in China doesn't. So the function I'm talking about is image translation. In both Baidu Translate and Microsoft Translate, there is a function that allows you to translate any Chinese text it can find in a picture, or more importantly, in a print screen. Now this makes using apps that are all in Chinese much easier to use. I personally prefer Baidu, even though they have spammy articles whenever you open up the app, but the translations are easier to read than on the Microsoft Translate app. That being said, we can go on to the next apps, which are Eleme and Meituan. These are food ordering and grocery apps and are great to help you find the perfect meal when all you want to do is just, sit back, relax, and Netflix and chill. These are great because you can easily find tons of restaurants that most definitely have what you're looking for. So there are English alternatives such as Sherpas, which do the same thing besides their groceries, but they are much more expensive and have way fewer options. I will, however, have a video on how to use those in my Apps in China YouTube playlist, which you can again find in the description. Now be careful, because now come the big spenders. Even though I can show you how to save money on groceries, food, movie tickets, and online shopping, this next part is going to burn a hole in your wallet due to the amazing world that is Chinese online shopping. Yes, there are discounts, yes, there are coupons, but there's also so much you want to buy that in the end you'll find yourself spending more than you've ever imagined spending. But even for that, there's a solution in the form of another app, but I'll get to that later. So the three apps that we're going to talk about now is Taobao, Jingdong, and Tmall. Now, Taobao is basically the place where you'll find the cheapest deals for whatever you're looking for. Cheap earphones? Check. Cheap cereal? Check. Cheap milk? Check. Cheap everything? Cheap nuclear reactor? Yeah, even that was sold on Taobao. Whatever you're looking for, you can easily find it on Taobao. Now, if you are concerned with the legitimacy of the products, you're better off taking a look at official stores, which can be found on either Tmall or Jingdong. And Jingdong actually also offers 24-hour delivery options, but I'll show you how to use those in another video that covers China's complete online shopping experience. Now that you know where to buy all the stuff you need and, well, the stuff you don't need, we'll take a look at how to get rid of those. Now, there are three platforms really. WeChat groups are the classic, Smart Shanghai is another option, but if you want to sell it to a wider audience throughout the whole of China, you should go for the Leasure Fish, or Xián. This is a great app to sell stuff secondhand. It's quite easy to use, and I've sold tons of stuff on there already. Again, more about how to use those apps in separate videos, otherwise this one is just going to be way too long. Now let's have a look at how we can pay for stuff online. And believe me, after installing this app, you will no longer have the need for cash anywhere in China. So say hello to Alipay. This is probably the most extensive app in all of China and might even replace many of the previous apps mentioned here. I will have a full video out for this app as well, so check out the China playlist for that one too. This is basically the app you use when you need to pay a restaurant, pay something in the Apple Store, pay the street vendor, or transfer money to someone. Everyone uses Alipay. WeChat is another alternative, but I prefer Alipay because it allows you to easily track your spending and has a quick and easy QR and scan widget for iPhone. I'm not sure how things are on Android, but I'm pretty sure they have a similar option. So Alipay is great for a ton of things and will be the end of your physical wallet, basically. So definitely get that app on your phone ASAP. And I'll link a how to set up Alipay in the description as well. Now for WeChat. This will be your lifeblood in China. Everything from work to friends to hobbies to spam and more spam will be found inside of the WeChat channel. Everyone in China uses WeChat. either for communication amongst friends, joining interest groups, organizing parties or events, or having group chats within your company. It's a great communications app that also allows you to pay for a lot of stuff, transfer money and order several services. But my general impression is that the longer you use it, the more and more spam accumulates due to the group chats and stuff. Other than that, it's a great app and you really need it, at least in China. My favorite feature is the fact that you can easily read up on the latest articles from your favorite subscription accounts, which in my case are That's Shanghai, Smart Shanghai, and Out in Shanghai. Yeah, I know, very original names, but they're great for finding out more about local happenings. So now we know what we want to do, who we want to meet up with, and where we have to go, but how do we get there? Now, this next part is all about that. The first app you want is DiDi. DiDi is great for easily finding a ride to anywhere you want, and is basically the Uber of China. Side note, Uber was in China up until 2016 when DiDi bought them up. This app is really user-friendly, and the only hassle you'll consistently experience is the drivers calling you up to ask where you are, even though they can see your exact location on their phone. But Shanghai has a great public transportation system, and if you prefer to take the metro, don't bother getting a metro card. That's so 2017. Just use Apple Pay on your iPhone or use the WeChat alternative on your Android phone. This is a great way of having your metro card easily accessible by simply pulling out your phone and holding it over the scanner if you have an iPhone, or scanning the WeChat QR code if you have an Android. Lastly, before the bonus app, I will show you which app is the best for navigating around China. Now, if you have an iPhone, the easiest option is using Apple Maps because Google Maps is blocked, but it's not the best option because it's Apple Maps. The alternative is a bit harder to use, but with the bonus app that comes next, it will be extremely easy to use. So Baidu Maps is the most accurate map app in China, and what I love about it is that you can select bike or scooter paths, which will let you easily navigate through the city using streets that are bike accessible instead of accidentally being navigated onto a highway or a sidewalk. And finally, the bonus. And this is literally the best time saver and communication tool out there. Keyboard Plus is an app that saved so much of my time already, and here is why. This app is a keyboard that allows you to write something in English and in whatever app you are in, and automatically translates your written text into Chinese. But wait, there's more. It can also translate your copied text into English automatically. So it's amazing for quickly translating addresses or search terms into Chinese, or translating text messages into English and quickly replying in Chinese. The amount of time I've saved from not having to go back and forth between apps to translate text again and again has made this app my favorite app by far. So that's it for my top 10 apps that will make your life easier in China. I have a couple of apps that I didn't mention, but here's a quick summary of those that I did mention. And don't forget, I will have a how-to video up for each of these apps in the description. Thanks for watching, and if you feel like it, help me out by leaving a like and subscribe for more awesome travel content. See ya!